Hey guys, Brandon here again at VapXtream. Just got finished a video on rebuildable stuff. So basically, not really sure how I'm going to do this. I've got a couple friends over in the States, and I went over to visit them last week. Yeah, last week. Yeah, last week. And you know, we're sitting around the shop talking vape, of course, and basically what I've noticed is from when I first met him till now, in which literally was within 6 or 7 months, he's upgraded quite a bit, and again, as well as some of the supplies that he's carrying as well. I'm not going to make any huge announcements right now, simply due to the fact that I don't have all the details, so I don't really want to do that. Yes, I say a lot. I don't know why. Brain, I overthink things. So basically what happened was he started off, when I first met him, he was vaping on an Ego, him and another gentleman. I'm terribly sorry, I'm horrible with names, and I will make sure that I have their names when I make a big announcement. Anyway, for the most part. So anyway, he's gone from that, he's now using a Titan mod, and starting to dabble into rebuildables, which is fantastic. We had kind of gotten into talking. I brought a couple mods with me. Actually, I brought the K-Fun on the Nemesis, or this, yeah, K-Fun, whatever. I brought this and this with me. And it vapes really well. And he kept asking, actually he was using an RST, but he had it set up in auto dripper mode. But we kind of got talking, and you know, we were vaping away in the shop, and you know, just talking shop talk. And I basically, you know, we're sitting there vaping, and he looked over and he goes, "How do you do that?" Like, what do you mean, how do you do that? Well, how do you get the big clouds of vapor? And for some reason, and for me, yeah, they're decent sized clouds. They're not like some of the other people that are out there, but I haven't really gone through and modded my atomizers for the most part. But we're just sitting there vaping away. You know, and he's like, "How do you do that?" He goes, "I've got this RST, it's built, and it's always tastes burning. Even in auto dripper mode, it's always tastes burning." So I'm looking at it, and you know, we discussed a few things, and did a I basically just re-wicked it for him, and I got it set up. It was working quite a bit better. But he went into the back room, and he came out, and he handed me this. This is an X1 rebuildable. I already have one. I have it in blue. I've already done a review on it. And they vape well, in my opinion. And then he's like, I don't like it. It doesn't work. It doesn't vape very well. The air draw is really stiff. I don't get a lot of vapor out of it. Well, the X1 out of the box, which I've already kind of done in my review, is a okay rebuildable atomizer. It's a decent starter. Air draw out of the box, stiff. It's a decent platform to build on. Excuse me while I clean my atomizer. It's dirty. But it's a decent one to build on. With one minor modification, you can make this thing. Whoops. Sorry. with a simple modification, it makes this a really nice atomizer. All you got to do, find it, mark where your coil is supposed to be, drill an air hole, and you're rocking. Now, basically the reason why I'm doing this video is I want to show him that this is the X1 that he gave me. I have modified it, and I'm going to show you how it vapes. Something that's already put together. So I'm just going to take it off my K100. I have that juice in that. Where did it go? Nope. Nope. Sorry, I've been sampling juices. Really? Where'd I put it? It's the problem with having a big desk. I don't know where I put that juice. Fine. Anyway, there's enough to vape on it, but it was piddly clouds. Not a lot of vapor production, not a lot of throw hit. Just on the build that he had, it was decent. The coil was a little larger than I build mine, but that's fine. So basically what I've done is, for the most part, I kept what he was using. The only thing I've done is I've taken the coil, shrunk it down in size, re-wicked it with cotton, which is what he had in it beforehand. Did the air hole modification, and this is how it vapes now. Perfect. Now, the other one he gave me, I have actually haven't done a review on it yet, so this is kind of going to be a review for it. This is me being really late to the party, but this is the Smoke Tech Scar. Okay. So basically, what he had done is the same size coil. I think it was reading 0.9 ohms. I don't remember exactly what the resistance was. It was a couple of weeks ago. So I've basically used the same material that he used, minus the cotton, of course. Mine's now built at 0.4. So it's built at 0.4 ohms because he has the Sony battery, so I figure I'll drop the resistance down and see what he thinks. Now, it was vaping okay, not the greatest. These atomizers, not modified, sorry, are generally designed for mouthal hits. Vaping quite well. I'm not using anything particular in juices. It's basically a 70-30 blend, so it's not like I'm using 100% VG or 50-50 blend. It's more VG than it is VG, and that's how it's vaping. So, my impressions on the Scar. I'm not going to do a full-out rebuild review type deal on it. It's a slick-looking atomizer. It really is. A couple downfalls to it, though. It is set up similar to the X1, as it has an airflow that's supposed to be designed to go underneath the coils, which you may not be able to see because my wick is in the way. Let's try and move those out of the way. Let's see if I can get you to see that. If I had better lighting over there, you probably would be able to see that. But you see that dark spot down there? There's your air hole on the one side. And there's your air hole on the other side. Now, they are basically a toolless design. The deck is decent. The deck has a juice well in it, which is nice. The airflow holes are above grade, which are nice. So when you drip, it's not going to just go down the hole and leak out the hole in the side. There is where the issue becomes the issue. The airflow is on this one here is not fed through the connection of the 510. It's actually fed through the side right there. It's right between those two O-rings. You can see that little dark spot. There's a little bit of juice there because I over dripped her a bit, but whatever. Now, for the most part, for the week that I've had this, and I've been using it quite a bit, just simply due to the fact that basically what he told me is take this, see what you can do with it, and bring it back. I said no problem. I've got no issues in that at all, because I like helping other people out. Now, the only thing I don't like is you have to line the airflow hole up. You really do. If you don't line it up, it really doesn't make that much of a difference. It's not even close to being dry. Maybe you do have to line it up. Maybe the air's better. I don't know. Doesn't really make a difference in the airflow. It makes more noise as if you're at a line, you'll hear it whistle more. So that's kind of an indication that it's not lined up properly. But it's kind of a problem because if you were to modify this, like I've done with the X1, found your coils, drilled your holes, now you've got an extra hole. You'd have 3 holes in it. I'm not going to modify this one per se, because the airflow is, like I said, it's more designed for mouthal hits. It's not designed for your big, deep, cloud vaping lung hits. It's not designed that way. It's a nice mouthal hit, good vapor production. It's a decent rebuildable atomizer. These are very inexpensive if you can find them. I don't know of any suppliers in Canada that are carrying these. Actually, I don't even think I've seen them in any China knockoffs, so they may not even be carrying these anymore. I don't know. But he likes the look and the styling of the actual atomizer, so I figured I'll help him out. So, overall impressions. If you can find them cheap, they are a decent platform to build on. Keep in mind that you're not going to be able to, well, you probably could. If you wanted to drill them out, you probably could. I'm not going to, because it's not my atomizer to be modifying in that aspect. But for the most part, it's a decent performing atomizer. I don't know what the stock build was on this, because I didn't get it as a stock build. I just basically, whatever materials he had in it, I reused them, and it performs just fine. So yeah, guys, Scar rebuildable atomizer, if you can even still find these. I know, like I said, I'm late to the party doing the review on it, but I just got it last week, so it's a decent platform. It's a good little beginner. Looks pretty slick. It's got the gashes on the outside for the Scar, I guess, is what the idea is. I don't know. But yeah. Scar rebuildable. It's not bad. It's a decent little atomizer once you get her built up and rocking at a lower ohms. She's good to go. So guys, that's all I got for you today. As always, let's keep on vaping.